Hey everyone, welcome back to Smart English Podcast, the podcast that helps you speak real English with real confidence. In real-life conversations, I'm James.
And I'm Emma. We're so happy you're here.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen someone who looked friendly and thought, I'd love to talk to them, but then you didn't know what to say? Maybe you started a new school, a new job, joined an English class, or attended an event where everyone seemed to know each other. You wanted to make a new friend, but instead, you looked at your phone, smiled politely, and stayed quiet.
That has happened to me so many times. I start thinking, what if I say something awkward? What if they don't understand my English? What if they don't want to talk? And before I know it, the opportunity is gone.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, the other person might be thinking the exact same thing. Most people enjoy meeting new people. They're just waiting for someone to say hello first.
Really? So making friends isn't about having perfect English?
Not at all. Making friends isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about making people feel comfortable. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need fancy vocabulary. And you definitely don't need to memorize long conversations. All you need is a friendly smile, a little confidence, and a few simple expressions that anyone can learn.
That already makes me feel less nervous. It sounds much easier than I imagined.
Exactly. In today's episode, we'll learn 3 simple ways to make friends in English. You'll learn how to start a friendly conversation, how to keep people interested, and how to leave a great first impression. We'll also practice with real-life conversations, so you can hear exactly how native speakers make new friends naturally.
Whether you're at school, at work, traveling, or practicing English online, these expressions will help you speak with more confidence.
By the end of this lesson, you won't just know what to say. You'll know how to make a real connection.
I'm excited. Let's make some new friends. One conversation at a time.
All right. Let's start with the first and most important step. Start with a friendly greeting. Here's something many people don't realize. You don't have to be the funniest person in the room, or the most confident. Sometimes, a simple hello is all it takes to start a friendship.
Really? I always feel like I need the perfect opening line, something interesting or funny, so the other person will like me.
Trust me, you don't. Most friendships don't begin with clever jokes or unforgettable introductions. They begin with something simple like, "Hi. Hey, how's it going?" Or, "Nice to meet you." The goal isn't to impress people. The goal is to make them feel comfortable.
So, it's okay if I keep it simple?
Absolutely. In fact, simple is usually better. A warm smile, eye contact, and a friendly greeting can leave a much stronger impression than using difficult English. Now, let's hear a real conversation.
Hi, is this seat free?
Yes, it is. Go ahead.
Thanks. By the way, I'm Emma. It's my first day here.
Nice to meet you, Emma. I'm James. Welcome. Don't worry. Everyone here is really friendly.
That's good to hear. I was feeling a little nervous.
I completely understand. I felt exactly the same on my first day. But you'll feel at home before you know it.
Thanks. That makes me feel much better. That conversation felt so natural. Nobody was trying to sound perfect. They were just being kind.
Exactly. People usually remember how you made them feel, not the exact words you used. A friendly attitude is often more important than perfect English. Instead of saying, "Can we be friends?" Try something more natural. "Hi, I'm James. Nice to meet you." "Hey, is this your first time here? Mind if I sit here?" How's your day going? These expressions sound friendly, natural, and they make it easy for the other person to continue the conversation.
I really like that. Making friends suddenly feels much less stressful.
Exactly, remember? Friendship doesn't start with perfect English. It starts with one simple greeting and the confidence to say hello. Now, let's move on to the second technique. The secret to turning a short conversation into the beginning of a real friendship. Great job. Now let's move on to the second technique. And this one is one of my favorites. Find something you have in common. Here's why it works. People naturally feel more comfortable with someone who shares a similar experience, a similar interest, or even the same situation. You don't have to force a conversation. You simply build one around what you already share.
So, I don't need a clever joke or an amazing story. I just need to notice what's happening around me.
Exactly. Maybe you're both attending the same English class, waiting for the same bus, working at the same company, or enjoying the same cafe. That shared moment is the perfect conversation starter. You can ask questions like, "Is this your first time here? Which class are you taking? Have you tried the coffee here before? Or, what brought you here today?" They're simple, friendly, and easy to answer. "Hi, are you here for the English workshop too?"
Yes, I signed up last week. What about you?
Same here. I'm hoping to become more confident when I speak English.
Me too. I've been looking for someone to practice English with.
That's great. Maybe we could practice together after class sometime.
I'd love that. It would be great to have a speaking partner.
Absolutely. Learning is always easier when you have a friend.
That conversation felt so natural. Nobody was trying to impress anyone. They just found something they both enjoyed.
Exactly. And that's how many real friendships begin. Not with perfect English, but with shared experiences. When people realize they have something in common, the conversation becomes much easier. The next time you meet someone new, take a look around and ask yourself, what do we already have in common? Then ask a simple question like, are you new here too? What made you join this class? How long have you been learning English? What do you enjoy most about this place? Remember, people enjoy talking to someone who's genuinely interested in them. Curiosity is one of the best ways to build a friendship.
I never realized making friends could be this easy. I just have to pay attention to the people around me.
Exactly. And now it's time for our final technique. Because starting a conversation is important. Finding something in common is even better. But knowing how to keep the friendship growing. That's what turns a stranger into a real friend. We've learned how to start with a friendly greeting and how to find something in common. Now it's time for the final technique. And in my opinion, it's the one that makes the biggest difference. If you want to make friends, don't focus on being interesting. Focus on being interested.
I like the way that sounds. But what's the difference?
A lot of people think they have to impress others, so they keep talking about themselves, their job, their hobbies, or their achievements. But that's not how strong friendships begin. Real friendships grow through curiosity, listening, and showing genuine interest. The best conversations aren't one person talking all the time. They're a balance. You speak, you listen, and you ask thoughtful questions.
So, instead of trying to sound impressive, I should make the other person feel comfortable and important?
Exactly. One of the easiest ways to make someone like talking to you is to be a good listener. People remember those who make them feel heard. Now, let's hear what that sounds like.
So, James, you mentioned that you enjoy photography. What kind of photos do you like taking?
Mostly nature and street photography. I love capturing everyday moments. What about you? Do you have any hobbies?
I love drawing. It helps me relax after a busy day.
That sounds really creative. How long have you been drawing?
Since I was a child, it's always been one of my favorite hobbies.
That's amazing. I'd love to see your artwork someday.
That conversation felt so natural. Nobody was trying to impress anyone. We were simply learning more about each other.
Exactly. That's how real friendships grow, when both people feel listened to, respected, and valued. Here's an easy trick you can use today. After someone answers your question, don't change the topic immediately. Ask one more question. For example, someone says, "I love football." Instead of saying, "Oh, that's nice," try asking, "Which team do you support?" Or, "How long have you been playing?" Or even, "What do you enjoy most about it?" That one extra question shows genuine interest and keeps the conversation flowing naturally.
I think this is my favorite lesson from today's episode. Making friends suddenly feels much easier.
Exactly, remember? Making friends isn't about having perfect English or saying the perfect words. It's about being kind, being curious, and making the other person feel comfortable. One friendly greeting, one shared interest, and one thoughtful question can be the beginning of a great friendship. Now, let's do one final review. Learn today's pocket words and finish with a fun challenge. What a fantastic lesson! Before we finish, let's quickly review what we learned today. If you want to make friends in English, you don't need perfect grammar or a perfect accent. You just need 3 simple habits. Step 1. Start with a friendly greeting. A smile, a simple "hi," and a warm attitude can turn a stranger into someone who's happy to talk with you. Step 2. Find something in common. Maybe you're in the same class, working at the same place, or enjoying the same event. Shared experiences make conversations feel natural, and friendships grow from there. Step 3. Be interested, not just interesting. Listen carefully, ask follow-up questions. Show genuine curiosity, because people may forget what you said, but they'll always remember how you made them feel.
Okay, James, let me try one. Hi, my name is Emma. I want many friends.
I understand what you mean, but let's make it sound more natural. Try this instead. Hi, I'm Emma. It's great to meet you. I'm new here, and I'd love to get to know more people. Or even, Hi, I'm Emma. This is my first time here. How about you? Can you hear the difference? It sounds warmer, friendlier, and it gives the other person an easy way to continue the conversation.
I really like that. It feels natural, instead of sounding like a memorized sentence.
Now let's learn today's pocket words. Approachable, easy to talk to. Example, she looks very approachable. Connection, a relationship or bond between people. Example, good conversations create strong connections. Curious, interested in learning more about someone or something. Example, stay curious and keep asking questions. Comfortable feeling relaxed and at ease. Example, a friendly smile helps people feel comfortable. Trust, the belief that someone is honest and reliable. Example, strong friendships are built on trust.
Now it's your turn. Imagine you're meeting someone for the very first time. Write your first sentence in the comments. How would you start the conversation? And if you're feeling confident, write one follow-up question too. We'd love to read your answers.
If today's lesson helped you, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Smart English Podcast, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new English lesson. Every episode is designed to help you speak English more naturally, more confidently, and connect with people from all around the world.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Remember, every great friendship starts with one small step, a smile, a greeting, and the courage to say, hello.
We'll see you in the next episode of Smart English Podcast. Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep making new friends through English. Thanks for listening. Take care, and see you next time. Bye, everyone.